resident. So going forward, and I've talked about it for a little bit, we've really been zeroing in on the three areas of Crown Colony, the Quincy Shipyard, and Quincy Center. In Crown Colony, through the work of a lot of folks, the last two mayors, Tom Flatley, many business people, the ramps are being built with state monies up at that end of the city, which is going to make an enormous difference. But more importantly, it frees up those remaining parcels, which now can be developed. There's already permits being acquired for 2 small office buildings, and we've got one major parcel left up there. As mayor, and looking at dollars coming in, we look at a lot of things, nothing pays better tax dollars than an office building. So we're excited to see more activity at Crown Colony. Second piece coming down Bergen Parkway, if you will, come into the Quincy Center area. There's 2 proposals been on the table. The lowest has been permitted. It's been in the process for more than 2 years. We did get, it's a special permit granting authority that provides the permit, which is the city council. We did get involved in the latter stages to help it move along, and we're pleased that that will be moving forward. The BJ's continues to be a little issue of contention between the parties. So you know what the story is, that the BJ's folks, the developer, had gone to the planning board. The planning board had a number of questions, and our traffic engineer had a number of questions that really were not responded to. And so the planning board, when pushed for a vote, voted 2-2, it did not pass. It then subsequently went to the land court, where it is now the judges ordered it back, remanded it to the planning board to look at it for further information. Now our planning board and our traffic engineer are engaged again with the developer to see if we can overcome some of the issues. It's important for me, and certainly for I don't want to speak for my other public officials, but when we do have new development, that it's good development, and it's done so in a way that does not add to the burden. I mean, we're creating ramps in that area of the city to alleviate some of the traffic. With the Lowe's coming and then the BJ's and major retail potentially at the Ledger site, could create some major issues, and we want to be comfortable going forward that doesn't happen. Because once it's there as a retail, it's there forever as a retail. You can't make those changes later. So we want to make sure it's done right. So it's back before will be back before the planning board as the judge has ordered. So that's a little update in that. Moving down the street back to Quincy Center, I'm very excited about Quincy Center. It's been some time where a national developer has been in Quincy looking at Quincy Center. The city, through our office, is very close to an agreement with a designated developer. It's no secret, Streetworks, national developer, has been around Quincy for a couple of years doing some work. They've partnered with Stop and Shop and have been here for many months. We've been intently working, and when I say we, more of my staff than me, along with attorneys and financial people, to put the deal together, if you will. And we have a long way to go. But what's exciting is that the interest has not waned. The developer is as excited as they were before. There's realities because of the economy, but there's been no pulling out. There's no disinterest. They're bullish on Quincy. They know what Quincy is, and they've said it, and I'll use their words. They go to many communities, and they have to brand the community. They have to create something that isn't there. Quincy has it. Quincy has culture, tremendous history, a great city, safe city, transportation, coastline, highway access, proximity to Boston. It has it all. The ingredients are there. I firmly believe the stars are aligned. And though it may take a little longer because of the credit crunch, I think as we come out of this, this is such a sound fundamental project that as the credit's released and they're going to be looking for good projects, I think Quincy and the developers will be at the front of that line. So come the beginning of March, we're looking at a major announcement, if you will, before the Quincy City Council, which is going to really talk about the vision. It will not be the first meeting of permitting. It's going to be merely presenting the vision, sharing it with the council, with the public, not asking for any permits at this point. We'll begin a series of public meetings. I'm sure we'll be back before this body and a number of others for public input, response to the proposal. I can tell you it's more than $1.5 million in private investment. There's public investment. We're hoping that the federal economic stimulus package will be helpful in our piece of it. But it's exciting. It's a combination. It's retail, it's commercial, it's office, it's residential. It has all those components. And when you look at it from my perspective, more than a downtown that we can be proud of, more than jobs that it'll create in the construction field, I know the union guys will be smiling, but also in new jobs created in the businesses that will locate there. It's also that new tax growth I was alluding to. We could see anywhere up to, and this is a several-year program, we could see up to $20 million in new tax growth as this goes forward down the line. And again, Quincy Center is where you want development. During the campaign, I heard people talking about, can you curtail it? These houses being knocked down with condominiums put in. Sorry, Sean. I don't think there's any disagreement that Quincy Center is the place for major development. It's where it belongs. I think the people of the city are ready for it. I think it's time we stop nibbling around the edges. I think I know what you're going to see is a bold, new vision. I think people are going to be taken back a little bit. But when settling in and looking at it, I think people are going to be thrilled. So I'm very, very excited and look forward to that presentation. We continue to meet with Dan Quirk on the shipyard. There's a certain threshold he's been getting through. Permitting of filling the dry docks, that's been accomplished. Still working with the state on the deep port designation. As we met with him, we're working with him, and we brought some business people in to look at the yard, look at options. The beauty of working with Mr. Quirk is he's not settling. He's had people come in to make some offers for some things at the yard really that we would not be necessarily proud of or be advantageous tax-wise or jobs-wise. So I'm delighted that Mr. Quirk is holding the line and for the long term, a good plan for the Quincy shipyard, which again will be, with the size of the yard, I'm sure a cross-section of a number of different potential businesses, commercial ventures, what have you. So we'll continue to work with Mr. Quirk with his issues down at the yard. And in the meantime, although we don't forget those other areas, our business districts, the North Quincy, Wollaston, West Quincy, Quincy Center, Quincy Point, etc., whatever those areas. We continue to work with those. As you know, we have the banner program, the light program. We try to keep the city clean. I hope you've noticed that difference. We hope to continue to do that as we go forward. It takes a lot of combination of effort from a lot of folks. So with that, maybe I should, I don't know if you want me to take questions or just shut up, Ed, you tell me.
I'm not going to tell you that.
That'll be the first. I appreciate the opportunity. Again, congratulate each of you and thank you for investing in Quincy. Know that my door is always available. Please come up and see the rug. You don't have to take it by the photo. Come up and see it in person. You have to take your shoes off when you come in. But, seriously, our door is open anytime. Jimmy Fatsy's in my office. If I'm there, come up anytime. See us. If you have any questions about anything, any way we can help, please let us know we're there. Thank you very, very much, and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Mayor Coe. Appreciate your kind words.